Hi, Mr. Apollinax, part 7. So Samuel Maunder, this is on Wikipedia, suggested that the phrase may have come from a sign for a public house, so an inn, the Cat at Charlton, which was originally a lion or tiger, but I think when someone drew it, it ended up looking more like a cat. And it had been the crest of the family of Sir Edward Poor, the Baronet of Rushall in Wiltshire. So I was wondering then, is this relating to a dormant baronetcy or clan? Because the Lord Leon or Lion in Scotland is the one who sorts out heraldry and arms and all that malarkey. And just relating to Cheddar Gorge, in 1916, which same year I think the poem was published, so may not link, the movie Just a Girl was filmed at Cheddar Gorge, so I was thinking this could relate to the screen. Daisy Burrell played the heroine who had to fire a revolver while riding a pony, and the pony bolted, but she managed to cling on, I believe. She played Esmeralda, an Australian heiress who was courted by Lord Trafford, who was an English peer in need of money, but she refused him and marries the man she loved, Norman Druce. With seaweed in its hair, so I was thinking of hair as in the rabbit, but woollen or to be, and then seaweed maybe as kelp, so I was thinking of kelpie. Got Robert Burns addressed the devil, whilst ranging like a roaring lion for prey, holes and corners drying, was on the strong wind tempest flying. Skip a bit. Then water kelpies haunt the fjord, by your direction, and night travellers are allured to their destruction. I heard the beat of centaurs' hooves over the hard turf, so I heard as in I heard, a flock, a shepherd. So the beat here could be the sound of waves crashing into a ship, if the centaur is the ship in the Ennead. 3 banks and 3 degrees the sailors bore, beneath their sturdy strokes the billows roar. Sergesthus, who began the Sergian race, in this great centaur took the leading place. Cloanthus on the sea-green Scylla stood, from whom Cloentius draws his Trojan blood. And for the hard turf, there's a link between grass, green, fertility, and that flowery bed, but that's a bit obvious, isn't it? So in an elegy written in the country courtyard, I've just said it there, what's the country? By Thomas Gray, beneath those rugged elms that yew trees shade, where heaven's the turf in many a mouldering heap, each in his narrow cell forever laid, the rude forefathers of the hamlet sleep. As his dry and passionate talk devoured the afternoon, I could only really think about passionate as in passion 8, and then devoured would be 8, and then the after new or noon, as in newt or water. He is a charming man, but after all, what did he mean? I was only thinking of Prince Charming. Pointed ears, and he must be unbalanced. I was thinking pointed ears could be bat ears, a link to bats in Egypt, and then unbalance the scales in the crest, maybe. Something you said I might have challenged. I was only thinking of a jewel, so dual meaning maybe, a little bit more.